Be. And that's the reason why we have some watches, warning, and advisories posted. The area that you see in this color is all your weather advisory, warning us of that snow that's coming. That will be a record-breaking snowfall for the city of Toronto today. The previous record of 3 centimetres. Today, Toronto looks like we'll see 10-plus centimetres, probably more in the range of 15 centimetres of snowfall. This area that you're seeing highlighted in the pink, that's where we have a winter storm warning as well as some snowfall warnings. The Niagara region today, 25 to 30 centimetres of snow possible. That's all due to the northeasterly creating some enhancement off of Lake Ontario, some lake effect snow pushing down towards that region. Here is a look at some of those snowfall accumulations. By the time we hit about 3 o'clock this afternoon, we'll already have 5 centimetres on the ground here in Toronto. At that time, 7 centimetres on average through Burlington into Grimsby. As we put it into motion, by the time we get to about 8:30 this evening, 10 centimetres here in Toronto. We see 14 in Burlington, 12 towards Grimsby, about 16 in the Niagara region. And then by about 2 a.m., that's when you see your total accumulation of 15 centimetres here in the city of Toronto, about 26 to 30 in the Niagara region at that time. And then we have the risk of some flurries through Tuesday as well through Toronto, and that's all due to snow coming off Lake Huron and Georgian Bay. Temperatures right now -2. We have a wind chill of about -9. We're not going to climb much at all. As a matter of fact, that's your high, -2. Winds out of the northeast, 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. Afternoon wind chills could be close to -11. Tomorrow we'll see a wind chill of -15 through the afternoon, -5 through the overnight Tuesday. We're going to get down to -9. That means real cold conditions to start off Wednesday, but Wednesday we'll get partly cloudy skies and a high of -1. Arctic air hanging over the city of Toronto, bringing winter weather. That is a look at your forecast.
Thank you, Frankie. And because of all of that record-breaking snowfall we could see today, it is already impacting school buses in the regions that could be the hardest hit. So we're going to begin here in Halton region, Halton Public and Catholic. All buses have been canceled for all zones. Just keep in mind, schools are open in the Niagara region, both public and Catholic. Buses, again, canceled, schools open. This is just your reminder from the school boards. If your student takes the bus and is not attending, just make sure to report them absent so the school is aware. We're going to continue to monitor and see if there are any more cancellations here through the morning. Time now is 6:35, and before those services begin later this morning, the ones we were talking about earlier when it comes to Remembrance Day, a sunrise ceremony is happening at Prospect Cemetery, and that's coming up in about half an hour's time. I think it's actually a little bit longer than that, around 8 o'clock. Our Tammy Sutherland is standing by live right now with details on what's going to be happening this morning. It happens every single year. Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning, Melanie. You're right. It does start at 8 o'clock, but before then, a group of veterans will march right into the veteran section here at Prospect Cemetery to take part right here at the Cross of Sacrifice. Now, Prospect Cemetery, it was built back in 1917, and that was as more and more Torontonians became concerned about where they would put their war dead to rest, and this was built again. And as of today, there are thousands upon thousands of veterans from World War I, including some Victoria Cross recipients who lay here now with their final resting place. And this morning, there will be a large group who will form a circle here in the veterans section, including the mayor, who will be here in attendance as well, to remember those war dead, the Canadians and the Allied forces here. So at about 7:45 is when the participants are expected to arrive. The ceremony itself will get underway at 8 o'clock, and it's being hosted by the Royal Canadian Legion, their branch from Maple Leaf and Swansea, and they are welcoming anyone to attend. So again, the doors are wide open here at Prospect Cemetery if you're up to coming in, and of course marking this Remembrance Day here with the sunrise ceremony. Gets underway at 8 o'clock. Once again, and we'll bring that to you live here, of course, and updates throughout the morning. Mel, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Tammy, thank you so much. We'll check in with you shortly. Time now 6:37. We're going over to Roger and Mike. Good morning, guys.